Good morning guys, and welcome to part 7 of the 30-day Deliveroo scrap metal challenge. Today's video is about days 23, 24, 25 and 26, so a 4-day video. Really looking forward to getting out there and finding some metal. We've done really well. If you don't know what this video is about, check out the link in the description below. In a nutshell, I work for Deliveroo, the food delivery company, and I set myself a 30-day challenge to pick up as much non-ferrous metals as I possibly can whilst working for Deliveroo at the same time. I'm not going to waste any more time, guys. Let's just get out there and get some metal. Well guys, if you watched my last video, you'll see that we kind of finished the video with a half full load of ferrous metals. Obviously since then I've completed the load, and now we're going to take this down to the scrapyard before I start work. So yeah, let's get down the scrapyard and sort this out. So I'm at my local scrapyard now. I'm just waiting my turn to go onto the weighbridge, and then when I've emptied all this lot in here, I'll let you know how much I made. So I've emptied the car. I wanted to try and film the process, but I asked for permission to film and they said no, and you've got to respect that. So what did we do? We made, let me put my glasses on here. We made, where is it? There it is. There was 240 kilos and we made 37 pounds. So yeah, not too bad. My hands are filthy now. Not too bad at all. So yeah, let's get out there and collect some more metal. I've just come across these two bags and had a little look inside them, and it's actually got what looks like motorcycle batteries inside. Don't know what they would be in a bag like this for, but yeah, that's great. There's lead batteries, so we can take them and add them to our lead battery collection. Well, I just come across this lot here. Not much in the way of ferrous metals, but there's a lead on this one, a lead on this one. There's a lead on this hoover here, there's a lead on this hoover here, and there's also leads on those 3 washing machines there, so quite a lot of wire in this little, I think there's also a television there, so we'll have the copper out of that as well. So that's great, let's get that in the car. So there you go, there's a lot of leads there. There's also this big yellow lead that was tucked in behind I didn't see before. But yeah, this is the winding off of that TV. I left the TV there, it was just too big for me to carry. But also tucked in behind everything was 2 small radiators and these 2 air conditioning units. I've never stripped these things down, so I really don't know what's inside them. So I'll be taking them home, stripping them down, and just seeing if it was actually worth my while. So yeah, it's a very good find. Also found this bit of aluminium here, which needs to be stripped down, and it's also steel, part of a steel stool. But yeah, that's very great. Very good finds. So I've come across this little big skip. This skip is actually not too far away from my house, and I very often come down and check it, and sometimes you find some little bits of copper piping and things, but not looking too hopeful. It looks like it's mainly full of wood. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes I find some good things in here, bits of copper piping and wire, etc. But, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, that is really heavy. That is almost a complete roll of earthing cable, and that is very thick and full of copper. Wow. That's got to be the find of the challenge so far. We're definitely having that. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Well, I've just finished my lunch, and I've got about half an hour left of my lunch break, so I thought I'd just take the time to strip this lovely copper wire that we've just found. Yeah, I mean, that really is lovely wire. I mean, if you just look at the thickness, I put my hand in there, it'll give you some idea of just how thick this wire is. It really is, and it's very heavy. So this is going to be a nice amount of money once it's stripped. So let's get on with doing that now. Well, there we are. There's all the waste, all the plastic and the old reel. And if you take a look over here, you can see the end result. We've got some lovely heavy copper. It really is quite heavy though, nice and thick. It took my little trusty machine probably about 5 to 10 minutes to get through it. I thought it was going to take longer than that, but it went through it with ease. If you really want one of these machines, guys, I really highly recommend them. I'm not associated with them, and I don't get paid for plugging them, but I just like the machine so much I thought I'd just leave the link in the description down below so that you can purchase one if you want one. I think they're around about £60, somewhere around there, but well worth their money. But yeah, I mean, that's a nice amount of copper. We'll add that to what we've already collected, and at the end of this video I'll do a bit of a roundup, and then you can see yourself just how much of this bright wire we've got now. So yeah, on to the next one. Well guys, I don't normally buy any kind of scrap metal. I normally just pick it up for free, but I saw this on Facebook. The lady was selling it for £10. I sent her a quick message and said, look, will you accept £5? She agreed very quickly, so I went. She wasn't too far away from me, so I went round and picked it up, and yeah, I got this whole thing for £5. And here it is, guys, a big old heavy chunk of brass. It's actually, I don't know what that is. I reckon that weighs somewhere around 6 kilos, somewhere around there, 5 or 6 kilos, but either way it's worth a lot more than £5, so I'm very pleased with that. I'll be adding that to the non-ferrous metals for the challenge. Just done a delivery in this house here, and they had this really nice radiator in their top of the stairs there. Asked them if I could have it, and they've given it to me, so that's great. But as you can see, we're pretty much full now. Maybe get a few more bits in, and then we'll take this to the scrapyard and see how much money I make. Well, there you go. We've just been to the scrapyard, and I've just got rid of that steel. Incidentally, steel at the moment is £155 per metric ton. We had 200 kilos, which got us £31. So yeah, great load for that. It was a really good load. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just show you some of the non-ferrous metals that I've managed to collect during this video. Also, there's some non-ferrous metals that I collected in the last video that I haven't added to the total yet, so we'll have a look at that, and then we'll add it to all the non-ferrous metals that we've collected over the entire challenge and give you a bit of a roundup of what that looks like. Well, there we are, guys. This is all the brass, copper, bright wire, batteries, etc. that we've collected in this video and also in the last video. We haven't added it to the total yet, but it's now all been processed. We've got all our lovely brass here. Brass has really been the clear winner over the last 2 videos, especially now we've got this great big chunk that we bought for £5. Quite a lot of taps, some brass fittings, etc. So yeah, that's quite a lot of weight there. We've also got our 2 batteries. These 2 batteries were those motorcycle things we found in the bags, and this battery is from the previous video. There's our lovely bright wire, that'll be added lovely to our bright wire, and of course our copper. About half of this I found in this video, the other half I found on the previous video. A little bit of coloured wire from those TV windings. And this is the wire that we've collected in this video and also the previous video. So yeah, we've got quite a lot to add to our total. I'm going to show you very briefly now. This is our total over here. I'll show you that properly in a minute. But yeah, let's add this to this. So guys, as you can see, I've got a new bag for my wire. It's one of those large dumpy bags, and if you look inside, this is how much wire we've collected over the challenge so far. It really is a lot of wire. I can't lift this bag, I have to drag it. But yeah, let's just quickly add this wire to it. And there you see, we've got well, we really have got a lot of wire. Yeah, I can't lift it, like I say, I have to drag it. So let's add the brass to the brass pot. So here's the container that we've already collected, all the brass that we've already collected over the challenge, so quite a lot. I can barely lift this container. So we're now going to add all this lot to here. There you go, that's a really lovely big heavy pile of brass. I mean, I can barely lift that now. So let's add our copper to our copper pile. So here's our container of copper. Just set the camera up a bit better here. There we go. So you can see we've collected quite a lot of copper already. I really love collecting copper, as you know. So let's add the copper we've already collected this week and last week to what we've already collected. And that bucket's almost full now, so yeah, and that's also getting to the stage where it's getting quite heavy. Let's now add our bright wire to what we've already collected for the 30 days. So here's our container of lovely bright wire. As you know, we found that lovely big reel of earthing cable, so let's now add that to our bright wire. And there you go, that's also getting some lovely weight to it, so that's going to be worth some money. Next we'll add our coloured wire to our coloured wire container. So here's our coloured wire. Not too heavy, our coloured wire, but you know, it all mounts up. We've only got a small amount to add to it this time, just this very little bit here. But like I said, it all mounts up, and we've still got a few more days to go yet of the challenge, so we might get some more, you never know. Here's our lovely box of copper radiators. They're very, very heavy, and I've yet to process them a little bit. There's still some brass and a little bit of steel to come off of them, but overall, yeah, I mean, they're really great. I didn't find any more this video, unfortunately, but who knows, might find some more in the next one. I've added our batteries to our battery collection, so we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 batteries there. So yeah, a good old weight to that, so they should come to a nice bit of money. And last but not least, how can we forget our lovely little copper pipe? This is the pipe that's part of my competition. If you haven't entered my competition yet, then I suggest you do so. All you need to do is like and subscribe to my channel, and then guess how much the scrapyard will give me in pounds and pence for this little piece of copper, sorry, not copper, lead piping. I don't know how much it weighs, guys. I'm not going to tell you. You just have to try and guess yourself. But if you do guess the nearest amount to what I get at the scrapyard, you will get 20% of everything I earn. That's 20% of everything here, guys. I think there's only been about 15 people enter the competition, so they've got a 1 in 15 chance of winning 20% of everything here. If you haven't entered, why haven't you entered? I mean, you could win a nice bit of money. So yeah, that's the roundup of everything that we've collected over the last 26 days actually. We've still got 4 more days left of the challenge. And yeah, looking forward to getting out there and do it. So just bear with me a second, guys. Well, there you go, guys. We've done really, really well. We've got 1 more video to do, and then it will be the end of the 30-day challenge. Certainly won't be the end of my YouTube channel, because I've got lots more exciting videos to come up. In the next video, we've got 4 more days of collecting to do, which is days 27, 28, 29 and 30. We'll be talking about how to present that metal to the scrapyard. We'll be talking about what paperwork you need to take with you when you go to the scrapyard here in the UK. We'll also be taking all our metal to the scrapyard and getting paid, and we'll be announcing the competition winner. So if you haven't entered the competition, this is your last chance to enter, because in the next video the entry will be closed. So yeah, I've really enjoyed making this over the last 4 days, making this video, and it's certainly a bit better than my last video. That was a disaster. But yeah, take it easy guys, whatever you're doing in life, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay.